The rumors have been swirling for weeks, and now it seems the whispers might be more than just idle gossip. Fans are shocked as reports surface that Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda are caught in a tangled web of secrets. Betrayals and emotional explosions that could change everything we thought we knew about their relationships. According to sources close to the situation, tensions have been simmering behind closed doors. And one shocking revelation from Ciara threatens to bring it all into the spotlight. Insiders claim that what began as small disagreements has escalated into late-night confrontations, secret meetings, and heated arguments that left the family divided and friends questioning loyalties. Social media is buzzing with speculation as clips hint at intense showdowns, whispered confessions, and moments where emotions ran high beyond anyone's expectations. The situation is further complicated by conflicting stories and unseen alliances, making it impossible for fans to separate fact from fiction, with Ciara allegedly revealing key details about hidden tensions, past mistakes, and possibly explosive family secrets. The drama is reaching a tipping point. Viewers are left wondering, will this expose shatter friendships, marriages, and public images? Or will it force the truth into the open, finally giving everyone clarity? One thing is certain: emotions are at an all-time high, and nobody involved will leave unscathed. The tension in Atlanta had reached a boiling point, and insiders say it all started quietly behind closed doors. Months before the drama spilled into the public eye, Yandy had been increasingly distant. Friends whispered, and Mendeecees had grown frustrated by what he described as unexplained absences and strange phone calls. Ciara, who had always been close to both, reportedly noticed the subtle shifts first. The way Yandy smiled didn't quite reach her eyes, and the quiet sighs that escaped Mendeecees in the middle of the night. Fans would later see snippets of these moments on social media, captions hinting at strain, but nobody fully understood the depth of the storm brewing within the family. According to sources, the first major confrontation happened in a private family setting when Rasheeda visited unexpectedly. The conversation that ensued was described as tense, with emotions running high and long-buried grievances surfacing. "I just don't understand why things have changed," Rasheeda allegedly said, her voice a mixture of concern and exasperation. "You were always so close, and now there's this distance. Something is going on, and I need to know the truth." Yandy, reportedly exhausted and frustrated, responded in a low, shaky voice. "I've been holding things in, trying to keep the peace, but it feels like nobody trusts me anymore. I'm tired of pretending everything is fine when it isn't." Mendeecees, sitting across from them, ran a hand through his hair, eyes filled with conflicting emotions. "We're all trying, but honesty is supposed to be the foundation of this family. If there's something being hidden, I need to know. I can't live in uncertainty anymore." Ciara, who had been observing silently, decided to intervene. "Look, nobody's here to attack anyone," she said, her tone firm but gentle. "But there are patterns that can't be ignored. If you want to save this, you have to face the things that have been pushed aside, the things that have been whispered about, and the secrets that are now threatening to come out." According to eyewitnesses, emotions ran high after this exchange. Yandy broke down, tears streaming as she admitted to feelings of being overwhelmed and unsupported. Rasheeda, shocked by the intensity of Yandy's confession, reportedly placed a comforting hand on her shoulder, but expressed her disappointment over the lack of transparency. Mendeecees, meanwhile, seemed torn between anger and sorrow, struggling to reconcile the woman he loved with a person revealing vulnerabilities he hadn't anticipated. Outside, observers quickly noted that this moment marked a turning point. The family was left divided, with allegiances questioned and trust hanging by a thread. Social media erupted when clips of the conversation edited and shared by anonymous insiders went viral. Fans flooded pages with comments like, "I can't believe this is happening, and how did it come to this?" Speculation intensified as rumors of infidelity, hidden resentments, and emotional manipulation began circulating. The days following the confrontation were reportedly chaotic. Yandy isolated herself, retreating to her home to process the revelations, while Mendeecees spent long nights in the city, seeking solace in friends who were loyal but unsure how to advise him. Rasheeda, caught in the crossfire, tried to maintain neutrality but was forced to make difficult decisions about who to support. Sources say that the once united trio now experienced tension that manifested in small arguments, silent treatments, and moments of palpable discomfort whenever they were in the same room. Friends of the family reportedly described the situation as a powder keg, with even minor disagreements quickly escalating into intense verbal battles. One friend allegedly said, "Every conversation feels like walking on eggshells. Nobody wants to say the wrong thing." But the truth keeps bubbling up, and when it does, it explodes. Sierra's role reportedly became increasingly central as she decided to confront family directly with the secrets she had learned. According to insiders, she requested a private meeting, promising transparency, but also warning that the truth she would reveal might be hard to hear. "I'm not here to start drama," Sierra allegedly told them. "I'm here to make sure that everyone sees what's really happening before it's too late. Secrets don't stay hidden forever, and the longer you wait, the more damage they do." When the meeting took place, sources say the revelations were staggering. Whispers of miscommunications, financial disputes, and old grievances came to light. Yandy reportedly admitted to feeling neglected, unappreciated, and emotionally drained, while Mendeecees acknowledged moments where he failed to listen, failed to validate her feelings, and allowed rumors to cloud his judgment. Rasheeda in turn confessed to having her own doubts and judgments, admitting that she sometimes acted as if she had all the answers, when in reality she was also struggling to understand the full picture. As emotions ran high, the family dynamic reportedly shifted in real time. Yandy and Mendeecees had a heated exchange over loyalty, trust, and the future of their marriage. "I can't keep living like this, feeling like everything I do is questioned," Yandy allegedly said, her voice trembling. "I've given my heart, my life, everything, and it still feels like it's never enough." Mendeecees, visibly frustrated, reportedly responded, "I love you, but love isn't enough if it's not paired with honesty. I need to know that we're in this together, truly together, without secrets and doubts haunting us every day." Rasheeda, trying to mediate, allegedly interjected, "We all have to be honest. We have to stop letting fear and pride dictate our actions. If we can't talk about what's really going on, we're doomed to repeat the same patterns." After hours of intense conversation, family reportedly reached a tentative understanding. Yandy promised to be more forthcoming with her feelings. Mendeecees committed to actively listening without judgment, and Rasheeda pledged to offer support without taking sides. While this resolution was fragile, sources say it marked the beginning of a slow, uncertain process toward healing. Social media, however, remained relentless. Fans dissected every detail, from subtle gestures in group photos to posts on Instagram and Twitter. Hashtags like Yandy Truth Mendeecees Struggle and Runyearn Sierra Expose trended worldwide, drawing attention from audiences far beyond the reality TV fanbase. Blogs and gossip sites amplified the drama, further blurring the lines between rumor and reality. Even after the initial confrontation, the atmosphere reportedly remained tense. Casual interactions between the three were marked by pauses, awkward silences, and the occasional pointed remark. Friends who tried to lighten the mood were often caught in the crossfire, leaving them to choose sides or stay completely out of the drama. The family social events, once filled with laughter and warmth, now carried an undertone of uncertainty and cautious observation. According to sources, the week ended with Yandy taking a reflective solo trip, seeking clarity away from the intense scrutiny. Mendeecees reportedly used the time to reconnect with his support network and consider what actions would rebuild the trust that had been eroded. Rasheeda, meanwhile, focused on maintaining balance, attempting to support both sides while managing her own emotions and public image. The combination of personal confrontation, social media frenzy, and insider commentary reportedly left all three feeling exposed, vulnerable, and under intense pressure. The family was left divided not by malice, but by the weight of unspoken truths and the challenge of rebuilding relationships that had been strained for years. As viewers watched the clips, read the posts, and speculated about the family's future, one undeniable fact emerged. Emotions ran high. Loyalties were tested, and the drama surrounding Yandy Mendeecees and Rasheeda had entered a new chapter 1 that could either lead to reconciliation or a permanent fracture. Fans were left on the edge of their seats, desperate to know what would happen next. As Sierra's revelations promised that the coming days would be even more explosive than anyone could imagine. Explosive than anyone could imagine. As the days unfolded, the ripple effects of Sierra's revelations began to take hold, and friends reported that tension between Yandy and Mendeecees grew even more pronounced. Rumors circulated that private text reconcile love with disappointment and the desire for mutual respect. Rasheeda, ever the mediator, reportedly felt the strain of maintaining neutrality while also advocating for accountability and understanding. Throughout all of this, fans remained highly engaged. Online conversations, comment sections, and fan groups buzzed with speculation, debate, and empathy. Some praised the family for confronting issues head-on, while others criticized decisions, questioned motives, and shared personal interpretations of the unfolding drama. The narrative grew increasingly complex. with each revelation adding another layer to an already intricate story. According to sources, the week concluded with a fragile truce. While emotions remained heightened and trust still needed rebuilding, Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda reportedly agreed to continue working on communication, transparency, and mutual respect. Friends said this was not a resolution, but a starting point, a delicate moment where the family could begin to navigate the challenges exposed by Ciara's revelations. Even with this tentative agreement, insiders emphasized that nothing would return to normal overnight. The aftershocks of the drama reportedly continued to affect everyday interactions, social events, and the way friends and family approached discussions about loyalty, trust, and responsibility. The delicate balance between openness and privacy became a constant consideration, as any misstep could reignite tensions or further fuel public speculation. Throughout these developments, fans and followers remained captivated. Social media engagement skyrocketed. Discussions about integrity, honesty, and family dynamics dominated common threads, and every post or story shared by the trio was analyzed for hidden meanings, subtle cues, and potential next moves. Ciara's influence as the one revealing secrets only added to the intrigue, creating an ongoing cycle of curiosity, debate, and emotional investment from the audience. As the following week unfolded, the atmosphere around Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda reportedly grew even more strained. Sources say that the after effects of Ciara's revelations had a lingering impact on everyone involved. Private moments became tense. Small disagreements escalated quickly, and even neutral conversations carried an undertone of suspicion. Friends reported that the once easygoing energy that filled gatherings was replaced with careful navigation, as every word or gesture could be misinterpreted. Yandy was allegedly still struggling with the pressure of public scrutiny. According to insiders, she spent hours reflecting on the confrontations and messages that had surfaced. She reportedly confided in a close friend, saying, "I don't know how to move forward without feeling like I'm being judged at every turn. Even when I try to explain myself, never feels like enough." The friend reportedly encouraged her to focus on clarity and honesty, reminding her that transparency, even when difficult, could be the key to rebuilding trust. Mendeecees, meanwhile, continued to wrestle with conflicting emotions. Insiders say he was caught between lingering frustration and his desire to repair the marriage. He allegedly admitted to friends that he felt betrayed by certain omissions, but also recognized his own missteps. "I've let assumptions guide my actions," he reportedly said. "I have to own that if we want to move past this." Friends say he was committed to understanding Yandy's perspective, though the process was slow and emotionally taxing. Rasheeda single quotes' role reportedly intensified during this period. Insiders say she acted as a stabilizing influence, mediating discussions and encouraging honest dialogue. She allegedly spent long hours with both Yandy and Mendeecees individually, helping them articulate emotions that were difficult to voice. "Sometimes people need to hear what they don't want to," she reportedly told a close friend. "I just want everyone to understand each other before it's too late." Despite her efforts, sources emphasized that the emotional intensity remained high, and any small misstep could reignite old conflicts. According to insiders, one particularly heated conversation took place during a late-night family dinner. Reportedly, Yandy and Mendeecees attempted to discuss ongoing frustrations, but emotions quickly escalated. Yandy allegedly expressed frustration about feeling undervalued, ignored, and misunderstood. While Mendeecees highlighted moments when he felt disrespected or doubted, Rasheeda reportedly intervened multiple times, urging calm and reflection. But the emotional weight of past conflicts made resolution difficult. The impact of Ciara's disclosures extended beyond private interactions. Social media and fan forums reportedly buzzed with speculation, analysis, and debate. Clips of conversations, screenshots of posts, and rumors about hidden tensions circulated widely. Some fans supported Yandy, empathizing with her emotional struggles and dedication to honesty. Others rallied behind Mendeecees, emphasizing his need for respect and clarity. The family's personal matters were now dissected publicly, adding another layer of pressure and complication to an already fragile situation. Sources suggest that during this time, Yandy and Mendeecees engaged in late-night phone calls, attempting to navigate misunderstandings and rebuild trust. Reportedly, these calls were intense, emotional, and at times confrontational. Yandy allegedly shared feelings of exhaustion and fear of losing the foundation of her marriage, while Mendeecees expressed concern over recurring miscommunications and the strain of public scrutiny. Both reportedly acknowledged the need for consistent transparency and mutual effort to move forward. Even as they've struggled with past grievances, friends report that Rasheeda remained a constant source of guidance and perspective. She allegedly encouraged both Yandy and Mendeecees to set boundaries, prioritize honesty, and avoid letting external opinions dictate internal decisions. "People outside the family will always have something to say," she reportedly explained. "What matters is what you see and hear from each other." Her words. While calming reportedly did little to ease the underlying tension, as the trio continued to grapple with emotional exhaustion and uncertainty during this period. Sources claimed that small gestures became critical indicators of intent. A simple text message, a delayed response, or a neutral comment could trigger hours of reflection and analysis. Friends and insiders emphasized that the emotional stakes were unusually high, with even minor interactions holding the potential to either heal or exacerbate the situation. Reportedly, Yandy and Mendeecees became hyper-aware of each other's tone, words, and body language, making every interaction a delicate balancing act. Additionally, rumors of lingering secrets reportedly surfaced, fueling further speculation. Insiders indicate that despite efforts to clarify, whispers of undisclosed conflicts, hidden grievances, and miscommunications continued to circulate. Social media audiences dissected these developments, amplifying tensions and encouraging further scrutiny. The combination of personal vulnerability and public exposure created an environment of constant tension and emotional turbulence. According to sources, one significant turning point occurred when Yandy and Mendeecees attempted a private weekend retreat to discuss their future away from public eyes. The retreat reportedly involved deep conversations, emotional admissions, and difficult acknowledgments of past mistakes. Yandy allegedly expressed feelings of being unsupported and misunderstood over the years, while Mendeecees shared frustrations over trust, respect, and recurring misunderstandings. Friends say that this retreat allowed both to confront difficult truths, though it did not resolve all issues, leaving them emotionally drained yet cautiously hopeful. Rasheeda reportedly continued her mediating role during this period, helping the couple unpack complex emotions and encouraging structured dialogue. Insiders claim she emphasized accountability, empathy, and active listening, noting that the path to reconciliation would require time, patience, and consistent effort. Despite this, sources say tension remained high, and even minor setbacks during conversations threatened to reopen old wounds. Throughout all of this, social media and fans remained intensely engaged. Hashtags related to the drama trended repeatedly. Posts and discussions analyzed nuances of body language, phrasing, and timing, and theories about next steps proliferated. The trio's private moments were scrutinized, and speculation often amplified perceived conflicts, creating a continuous feedback loop that intensified emotional stakes. According to insiders, the following week was marked by a series of emotional check-ins, sometimes heated, sometimes reflective, as Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda attempted to navigate their relationships. Reportedly, these conversations allowed for small victories like acknowledgement of feelings and apologies for misunderstandings, but full resolution remained elusive. Friends say that the family's dynamic was fragile, with progress occurring incrementally and setbacks serving as reminders of unresolved tensions. Even routine gatherings reportedly carried undercurrents of uncertainty. Casual interactions were reportedly monitored internally, with each person assessing tone, response, and intent. Insiders describe an atmosphere of caution where individuals carefully measured words and actions to avoid inadvertently reigniting conflicts or triggering emotional volatility. Throughout this period, Sierra's influence remained a critical factor. She allegedly continued to provide perspective, clarity, and accountability, challenging the trio to confront truths they might otherwise avoid. Acknowledgement of each other's experiences. Friends describe this discussion as intense but ultimately productive, offering a glimpse of hope amid ongoing challenges. Insiders also highlight the role of external friends and family members. Reportedly, those close to the trio offered support, guidance, and sometimes tough love, reminding them of the importance of accountability and communication. These interactions, while helpful, reportedly added another layer of complexity. As opinions varied and emotions were already running high, each piece of advice or perspective had the potential to either support reconciliation or exacerbate existing tensions. Social media reactions continued to play a significant role. Fans reportedly scrutinized subtle cues, gestures, and phrasing, interpreting them as indicators of the marriage's status. Insiders say this constant analysis created pressure for authenticity and consistency, as Yandy and Mendeecees were aware that public perception could influence their personal narrative. Despite this, sources note that both remained committed to addressing their issues privately, recognizing the importance of their own understanding over public opinion. According to insiders, small victories emerged amid the tension. Moments of shared laughter, mutual acknowledgement, and sincere apologies reportedly provided temporary relief and reinforced the potential for reconciliation. Friends say these moments, while brief, reminded the trio of the foundation of love, respect, and shared history that had brought them together in the first place. These glimpses of connection reportedly offered hope that despite the upheaval, rebuilding was possible. The following week reportedly brought additional reflection and private dialogue. Yandy allegedly spent time journaling and confiding in trusted friends, processing emotions, and strategizing ways to communicate more effectively. Mendeecees reportedly engaged in similar reflection, focusing on patience, listening skills, and accountability. Rasheeda's guidance reportedly helped both maintain perspective and avoid impulsive reactions that could exacerbate tensions. Insiders say that by the end of the week, Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda had made incremental progress. Reportedly, they developed a deeper understanding of each other's perspectives and emotions, even as challenges remained. Friends described the environment as cautiously optimistic, with both Yandy and Mendeecees committed to continued dialogue and efforts to rebuild trust. Throughout this period, fans remained intensely engaged. Online communities dissected interactions, analyzed social media posts, and speculated about future developments. The trio's personal journey reportedly became a source of discussion and debate, highlighting themes of accountability, communication, and the emotional complexities of high-profile relationships. According to insiders, despite the progress, the trio remained aware that rebuilding a marriage after intense scrutiny and revelations would take time. Yandy reportedly emphasized the importance of patience and transparency, while Mendeecees focused on respect and consistent communication. Rasheeda's continued mediation reportedly ensured that discussions remained structured, productive, and emotionally grounded, providing a framework for navigating the ongoing challenges. Friends report that the week concluded with a mixture of hope and caution. Moments of connection, acknowledgement, and reflection offered reassurance, while the lingering effects of past misunderstandings and public scrutiny reminded them of the ongoing work required. Insiders described the trio as committed, but aware that the road ahead would require continued effort, empathy, and patience to achieve lasting resolution. Social media continued to follow the narrative closely, with fans reacting to updates, speculating about outcomes, and analyzing interactions. Insiders suggest that this engagement, while intense, highlighted the level of public interest in the trio's journey and the complexities of navigating personal relationships in the public eye. Despite challenges, sources say that incremental victories provided motivation, moments of understanding, sincere apologies, and collaborative problem-solving reportedly reinforced the potential for reconciliation. Friends emphasized that, while progress was gradual, the commitment to transparency, communication, and emotional growth remains central to the trio's efforts. As the drama surrounding Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda continues to unfold, fans are left questioning what the future holds for this high-profile family. Emotions have run high, secrets have been exposed, and every interaction has been under intense scrutiny. While moments of understanding and connection have offered glimpses of hope, the lingering effects of past misunderstandings and public speculation continue to cast a shadow over their journey. Insiders emphasize that rebuilding trust and clarity will take time, patience, and consistent effort from everyone involved. Sierra's revelations have undeniably changed the dynamic, forcing Yandy and Mendeecees to confront emotions and issues they might have otherwise avoided. Rasheeda's guidance, meanwhile, has provided structure and mediation, helping the trio navigate the delicate balance between honesty, accountability, and emotional vulnerability. Fans have witnessed intense conversations, heartfelt apologies, and moments of reflection, but the ultimate resolution remains uncertain. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think is next for Yandy, Mendeecees, and Rasheeda? Will they be able to rebuild trust and restore their family? Dynamic, or are these revelations too impactful to overcome? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know how you think this story will evolve. Don't forget to like this video, If you enjoyed our breakdown of the drama, and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive updates and insider commentary on your favorite reality TV stars. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the unfolding drama. Your opinions and engagement help us bring more in-depth coverage of the twists and turns fans are talking about every day. Stay tuned, because in the world of reality TV, the story is always evolving, and you'll want to be here for every shocking reveal. Emotional confrontation and unexpected twist.